What can you say? It was just a tremendous baseball game, and I thought played very well until the end. They made an error, I think in the ninth that opened it up, and then of course we kicked a couple there in the 12th, but got through it. And but a great pitching performance by Irwin, go forth, and of course Jake Morgan. As you can tell, Jake had a little incident before the game and broke his nose, and looked like Rocky out there, but pitched like Rocky as well. But gutted it out, and then what can you say? Smith just hits, crushes one, and but it was an electric atmosphere, a terrific game, and it's tough when anybody loses that kind of ball game. But I thought both teams played very well.
Obviously, you've been here in this situation a couple of times before. I think 05, 06, won the first game. Anything you learned from back then that can help you now?
No, and the question was asked a couple of days ago, and it's just about playing well. It's about certainly this was an exciting day, and we're going to enjoy this, but we realize. Just like any Friday win in conference play, you got to come out and play tomorrow. And tomorrow will be an early morning. We'll get up and be ready to play. But no, you realize that you got to win too, and so you got to come out and play better than them tomorrow.
Mike, both teams use their closers a little longer than they normally would. How do you think that might impact the rest of the weekend? What do you think, Jake?
Yeah, I think it's too early to tell. At this point, we'll check with Jake tomorrow and see how he feels. And David's usually feels pretty good, and of course Baker wasn't used today. Norm McKean and a lot of guys. So but a little longer. But I think in this type of game where 2 wins get you to Omaha, you got your best guy on the mound late in the game. Both of us, meaning us in Virginia. And you're just hoping that you're going to score before they score. So, we were going to leave them out there till we won.
When Jake got hurt before the game, was there ever any question about whether he would be available today, given what had happened?
Well, wasn't sure when he got hurt, and they brought him into the training room. We let Tony Barnett do what he does, and it looked pretty bad, going in. Blood everywhere, and probably the only concern I had is probably midway through the game. Tony made a comment that they couldn't stop the bleeding, and that's a concern. And it was still bleeding out on the mound. When I went and visited him on the mound, and it was dripping down his face, and I'm sure it was great for television. But I figured that he would be all right. Unless they said he had some type of concussion or something like that. Figured he'd be all right. He's tough, and as Matt said, I mean, you get to this point, and they're going to give you all they got.